Welcome to Mindset Flow. I am sure you will agree that Abraham Lincoln is one of the most inspiring presidents in United States history. In times when it feels like everything is going wrong and you don't know what to do, his words can be a source of inspiration for you. In this video, we will share 10 of his best quotes that will help motivate you during challenging times. Watch out for quote number 9. It could just be what you need to hear right now. Before we jump in, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for a free giveaway. Quote number 1. If you have never failed, you have never lived. This quote from Abraham Lincoln is a reminder that failure is a part of life. Everyone experiences failure at some point. What matters is how you handle it. Failure can be a learning experience. It can teach you what not to do next time. It can also make you stronger and more resilient. If you let it, failure can help you grow and become a better person. So don't be afraid of failure. Embrace it. Use it as a chance to learn and grow. Let it make you stronger and wiser. Then once you've conquered it, you'll be able to look back on it with pride. Quote number 2. If you are resolutely determined to make a lawyer of yourself, the thing is more than half done already. Abraham Lincoln was one of the most influential and inspiring leaders in American history. He faced many challenges during his lifetime, and his quotes reflect his wisdom and strength. This quote means that if you set your mind to something and work hard at it, you are more than halfway to achieving your goal. As long as you don't give up, you will eventually succeed. The law of nature is that nothing can be created without effort. You need to put in the work if you want to achieve anything in life. This quote is a great motivator for anyone who is facing a difficult challenge. It reminds us that determination and hard work are the keys to success. No matter how difficult the task may seem, if we stay focused and keep working at it, we will eventually achieve our goals. Quote number 3. A house divided against itself cannot stand. This is one of Lincoln's most famous quotes. This quote is often used during times of political turmoil or division. It reminds us that we are stronger when we are united. We can overcome any challenge when we stand together. It is good to remember that when we, as a nation, face challenges, if we stand together, we can overcome anything. Quote number 4. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. This quote by Abraham Lincoln is often used to encourage people to take responsibility for their actions. It means that if you don't take care of the problems you have today, they will only get worse, and you will still have to deal with them tomorrow. This quote encourages people to face their challenges head-on and not avoid them. This quote is especially relevant during challenging times. When things are tough, it can be tempting to want to ignore your problems. However, this quote reminds us that avoidance is not the answer. Taking responsibility for our challenges and working to overcome them is the only way to make things better. This quote can also be applied to other areas of life. For example, if you are trying to improve your fitness, you cannot escape the responsibility of working out by avoiding it. You have to put in the hard work today in order to see results tomorrow. The same is true for any goal you are trying to achieve. If you want to succeed, you have to take responsibility for your actions and put in the hard work today. Before we continue, we would like to give you a free gift. Get your free digital copy of our book, The Ultimate Manifestation Guide, and discover 15 secrets to help you manifest your dream life faster. Here at Mindset Flow, we are committed to helping you live your best and most fulfilling life. So get your free copy today by simply clicking the link in the description. Let's continue. Quote number 5. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let him down. This quote speaks to Abraham Lincoln's character and his ability to persevere through difficult times. The quote means that Lincoln had someone in his life who believed in him, even when he was struggling. This friend gave him the strength to keep going even when things were tough. This quote is a reminder that we all need someone in our lives who believes in us. When we have someone who believes in us, it gives us the strength to keep going, even when things are tough. Having someone who believes in us is one of the most important things we can have in our lives. This quote is also a reminder that we should be there for others, just as Lincoln's friend was there for him. When we believe in someone, it gives them the strength to keep going. We should all strive to be that kind of friend for others. Quote number 6. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. This quote from Abraham Lincoln is a reminder that it's not the quantity of time we have that matters, but the quality. We can all have long lives, but if we don't live them well, they won't be worth much. During challenging times, it's important to remember that what matters is how we live our lives, not how long we live them. We should focus on making the most of the time we have, and on living our lives to the fullest. This quote from Abraham Lincoln is a great reminder that quality is always better than quantity. Quote number 7, behind the cloud, the sun is still shining. This quote from Abraham Lincoln reminds us that even during tough times, there is still hope. This is a great quote to remember, especially when things are tough, because it is easy to get bogged down in the negative and forget that there is still good in the world. Remember this, things will eventually get better. We just have to be patient and keep going. Quote number 8, better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt. This quote encourages people to think about what they are going to say before they say it. Sometimes we want to reply to someone without thinking about the consequences. This could lead to us saying something that we regret. It is better to take a few seconds to think about what you are going to say before you say it. Quote number 9, things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. This quote from Abraham Lincoln tells us that we need to take action if we want to achieve our goals. Things won't just come to us if we sit around and wait for them. We need to go out and hustle if we want to make things happen. This quote is also a great reminder that we need to be persistent in our efforts. Even if we don't see results right away, we need to keep hustling, and eventually, things will start to happen for us. So if you're feeling stuck, remember this quote and keep hustling. Quote number 10, whatever you are, be a good one. This quote from Abraham Lincoln serves as a reminder that we should always strive to be our best version. No matter what our circumstances are, we should always try to be kind, honest, and good. This quote is especially relevant during challenging times when it can be easy to lose sight of our goals and values. It doesn't matter what your occupation is or what your goals are, you should always strive to do your best. If you are a doctor, be the best doctor you can be. If you are a lawyer, be the best lawyer you can be. If you are a teacher, be the best teacher you can be. Whatever you do in life, make sure that you do it to the best of your ability. This quote also reminds us that our actions have an impact on the world around us. We should always try to make positive choices that will make the world a better place. Our actions can inspire others to be their best selves as well. Lincoln's words remind us that we all have the power to make a positive difference in the world. Now that you have learned 10 powerful Abraham Lincoln quotes, we would love to hear from you. Do you have any words of wisdom on any of the 10 Abraham Lincoln quotes? Let our community know by leaving a comment below. And before you go, be sure to like and subscribe, and also remember to grab your gift by clicking the link on the description below. Thanks for watching. Have a day filled with self-belief and a positive attitude.